Hey Lois, I'm Duncan here. Hello everyone. So in today's video we continue the hunt for a smoked peated whiskey that I should buy for my collection. Or at least one, maybe I'll buy two. So far the Lafroig is my favorite and the islay is another one that I quite like because it's a lot cheaper than the Lafroig. But yesterday and in the other videos I forgot to say, if you have suggestions or ideas on whiskeys that I should try, especially smoked ones, so that I can find the perfect one for my collection, please leave a comment down below. And also yesterday somebody commented in my Instagram on the picture with the Lagavulin that the 8-year-old Lagavulin is actually better than the 16-year-old, at least in his opinion. So also, if you have tips and tricks and stuff like that, please leave comment. It would really mean a lot to me. There's no sponsored content in this video. I bought the glass and the whiskey myself, and as always, everything on this channel is just my opinion. So if you feel differently, then that's just fine. I want to say something before I taste whiskey. I don't read a lot about them. I check the name and where it's from and stuff like that, but I don't read a lot about the flavors and the nose and the palate and the finish and all the stuff like that, because I wanna say my own opinion and taste it for myself before somebody who probably knows more about it than me puts into my head what they're supposed to taste like. So I wanna do it myself and then just figure out what I think it tastes like. After I always go in and read about it and see if what other people think it tastes like, and if I had some of the same ideas as some of the really master tasters of whiskey think. So today we are going with the Bowmore 15-year-old darkest. This one is also an islay whiskey. It's a single malt. It's 43%, and it costs around 500 to 600 Danish crowns for 70 centiliters. This one is not the natural color. Something has been put in to make it artificially darker. As you can see with the Lafroig, I have it here to compare it with. That's the natural color of this whiskey. This is not. So I also have this here to smell and see if I can compare it with, because so far this one has been my favorite one of the smoked ones. This particular one has aged for 15 years, and all 15 years has been in ex-sherry casks. That should give it some sweetness, but also some kind of play between the smoke. I'm expecting it to be quite smoked, but also that's going to be hopefully doing something together with the sweetness from the sherry casks. So we're going to see what happens, and I'm looking forward to this. I don't really know it, so I don't have that high expectation of it, but it's probably going to be pretty good. So let's just smell it in the bottle and then compare the smell to the Lafroig. So there's definitely smoke, but there's also that sherry thing that I just talked about. Definitely. Really interesting, actually. Let me just quickly smell the Lafroig. Yeah, this is more wood and more smoke and more peaty than this one is actually just as. But there's just something else also. It's not. That's interesting. I will be. That's really interesting. Today we're using the Luigi Bormioli glass. This one is so beautiful. It's a titanium reinforced crystal glass from Italy. Yeah, beautiful. I just want to close the bottle so that I don't spill anything. Yeah, so quite dark, but it is beautiful. It has some sharpness to it, the smell. The sherry definitely is there. And the smoke. But also other stuff like dried fruit. I'm definitely getting some kind of fruitiness, and it's sweetness. So that's why I'm thinking that it's dry fruit. A feeling of salt or seawater, probably. Yeah, a little bit of vanilla. I'm also getting some kind of sweetness, maybe caramel, but it's quite sharp. So you can't just, inhale. It will that will be too much. The one yesterday, that was not so sharp. You could easily just pull in all the flavors. You have to be a little bit more careful with this one. So now we're gonna taste it, which is the most important part. But you should also savor the smell in the nose and the color, because as I've said before, this is a drinking stuff like this is about the complete experience and not just the taste. That's why all the other stuff is so important. Cheers, guys. It's a lot sharper than the one yesterday. It's not too sharp, but it's right on the edge of being too sharp. There's not enough smoke in this one for me. It's not bad, but looking for a smoked peaty whiskey, this one is not smoked enough for me. But it really has some sweetness to it. That sherry really does something to it. And the Macallan that I had the other day also had been matured in sherry casks, but that was a different whiskey. So to me, it fitted. It was more perfect. This one is a little bit confusing to me in some way. The smell is wonderful. But if I had this, I would never guess, and I didn't know what it was. I just don't know enough about it yet, so that I wouldn't guess that this was an islay whiskey at all. The sherry is more powerful than the smoke in this one, but there's also some kind of honey or caramel or fudge or something, but also I'm also getting a bit of coffee and maybe even bitter dark chocolate. So that's what I'm getting. It's not a bad whiskey. I would probably rate it the same as the one yesterday, 7.5. It's not the same as the one yesterday at all, but the flavors and the taste are just as good in my opinion. So the rating is 7.5 for the Bowmore 15-year-old. It's a great whiskey, but it's just not what I'm looking for in this series. It's not smoked enough. Honey and sherry with some smoke is the first thing that I'm getting in the nose when I smell it, when I nose it. It tastes really good. It's just not what I'm looking for. So, but 7.5 out of 10. There you have it, guys. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you don't like it, dislike it, that's fine. Please comment down below. I will respond to all comments, and especially if you have ideas to whiskeys from any island, any smoked whiskey that I should try out, please comment down below. That would really mean a lot. And subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. And as always, please go check out my Instagram. There's a lot of pictures of whiskey, beers, rum, workout videos, also of my beard and stuff like that. Also small video clips, and give me a follow there as well if you like what you see. So that would really mean a lot. So tomorrow we move on to the Aran whiskey. I will be talking more about that tomorrow. So yeah, that's it, guys. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.